It's actually the time of year. Callum Sheedy gets us underway. Exeter still, mathematically speaking, in with a chance of making the playoffs, but perhaps the most immediate priority is securing European Champions Cup rugby next season. And Burn, who was a member of that victorious England squad that won the World Junior Championship, although that is 9 years ago now. Ollie Woodburn out on the wing, who had a rather late start to his season, only made his first appearance because of injury during the European fixtures in January, but he's more than made up for it since. There's Simmons feeding the ball to Slade, who fires it down. Well, that was superstar, and that was against Exeter of all sides. Slade feeds it on to Simmons. Simmons, here's Hogg now, no problem with the hands that time. Important tackle there being made by Luke Morahan. Good to see him back and fit. He had to miss the game at Leicester, the last match that Bristol played in the Gallagher Premiership 3 weeks ago, when they conceded more than 50 points to the league leaders. It's passed on to Ian Whitten. Here's Maunder onto Slade. So Harry Randall there with the put in. He's the only player involved tonight who's in that mini squad that Eddie Jones has called for next week. Here's Sam Maunder, the younger brother of Jack. There it is for Maunder. Debut is just slipping. Carry forward that time from Johnny Gray. Maunder feeding the ball on there, and that's Yendall again. Maunder feeds the ball out. Simmons, little inside ball there to Jonas Kirsten, or at least that's. There it is for Randall. Feeds the ball out to Sheedy. Moran just feeding it there onto Fricker, and Fricker doing the tidying up on the floor. The ball has gone forward off an extra hand, so about a month before the start of the season, they got no rain. It was coming up like a carpet. They had to close it down for 2 months. There's Sheedy getting caught. Feeds the ball back to Luatua, who gets back to his feet. Fired out rather swiftly for Randall, and he puts a bit of pressure on Piers O'Connor, who's getting hunted down by the white jerseys.
Onside, please. Orange boot, orange boot.
These two sides were first and second in the league this time last year.
That's fine, yeah, no problem.
It's now 6th against 10th.
That black boot, please. That goal line there.
Whatever happens elsewhere, if Exeter win tonight, they will have guaranteed their spot in the Heineken Cup next. Seems like an age ago, but it was actually only about 19 months ago when they won here. There is the ball for Maunder. Here's Skinner. Skinner playing what is almost certainly his penultimate game for Exeter. He's on his way to Edinburgh next season. Maunder. Simmons. Yendall feeding it on, an awkward run there for Johnny Gray, but he managed to shovel it backwards. It's now picked up by Kirsten. There's a numerical advantage if he can float the ball out. And, well, he's atoned, has Stuart Hogg. Perhaps missed his chance in the opening minute.
Perfect, thank you. No try. Knock on.
He's an unforgiving soul, is Mr. Foley.
Yeah, conviction-clad vigilance there from Foley.
Randall Hoyset. Nobody got to that. Their 23rd. There's Sheedy. Off the right foot. Hogg.
Exeter!
With the clearing kick. Not the most convincing clearance. Gives an opportunity here for Randall to set up Charles Piatow, who's fit for this week. He pulled out at relatively short notice up at Leicester. Shovelled on neatly there by Sheedy, but it couldn't find Lower. Here's Luke Morahan. Sheedy on there to Harry Thacker. Really impressive line speed in defence here from Exeter. Here's Joyce. Simmons. That was good from Slade. Woodburn had come off the wing. Shoved up there by Witten. Here's Hogg again. Well, Exeter need a scrum half. It's going to be Dave Ewers for that particular moment. Here's Johnny Gray, man who never misses a tackle. Simmons sees a bit of space there. Toby Fricker is looking after the backfield. 5 white jerseys bearing down on him. Slade again with a neat hand. Simmons flat pass. That is to Ian Whitten. Here's Maunder. On here to Alec Hepburn. Goes to Skinner, who has to reach high. Now, can Bristol defend this?
Exeter once.
They're doing it quite well at the moment.
Down by Exeter.
This season for Exeter.
No! Onside, please. Okay, 8, don't pull him in, okay?
It is there for Harry Randall.
Onside. No, correct, yeah. To get it back, to get it back once he is. He just come after on it.
Doesn't find touch, just finds Hogg. Here's Woodburn. Alongside him there is Hodge. Hodge just drifting across field. He recognised it. Tried to straighten up. Finds Whitten. Good drive forward, that from Exeter. There's Maunder. Ewers feeding the ball out to Simmons. Simmons with a little step. Kirsten trucks it up. Just runs straight into John Arthur and one of his mates. There goes Maunder. Hepburn. Here's Dave Ewers on to Kirsten, to those big men there in the back row. Woodburn feeds the ball out. Here's Hodge, who's moved over from the left wing. Knocked down there as if to say you better get back to the opposite flank. Slade. Hogg doing well to get away from 2 tackles, but then not. Well, Bristol doing here what Exeter tend to do so well. It's with Harry Thacker. They've got their way into Exeter territory. Little word in the air from Luke Pearce.
Don't change, 2.
Jack Gittingall getting a bit of a warning, and that is why there's a penalty, and Randall's off and running, and he's got support from Sheedy, and Sheedy will go all the way. Quick thinking. That was what that was about. Bristol. Well, this was a couple of moments ago.
Harry Randall are completely inseparable, thicker than thieves.
Yes, Callum Sheedy no doubt disappointed to have been left out of the squad for the Wales tour to South Africa, which might be tough.
There's a knock on by Bristol.
A cynic might say it's perhaps going to be a tour to miss, but anyway, Callum Sheedy, I'm sure, would much rather be there. Ollie Woodburn has found his way into the Bristol 22. Puma, Santiago Grondona. There's Hodge being caught by Morahan. Here's Maunder. Look at the numbers here. Skinner feeds the ball on, and here is Hogg again. There's Gondrona straight into the game, and can he get to the line? Just held up the Argentinian. Luke Pearce trying to get the best possible view of this. More WWF, wasn't it? Here goes for Mullen. Vuyu is in there to make the tackle. It's still there. Skinner. Bristol have come offside, so there is a penalty advantage here. That was taken on by Johnny Gray. Look at Vermeulen standing off. There's Vermeulen again with the orange boots. Well, defence at the moment just about holding up, but it is creaking. There's Maunder.
Goal line, Bristol.
They're within a matter of inches. A few blades of Bristolian grass. Gondrana's in there. Luke Pearce is trying to get the best possible view.
Toss.
Simmons. So Bristol, who find themselves rather marooned in 10th spot.
Tackle, release.
At the moment, Bristol 17 points behind 9th place Wasps, but also 10 points ahead of 11th place Newcastle. Here's Charles Piatow. He's had his injury problems this season, most recently a groin issue, but I think the Achilles has been the almost perennial issue. So here goes Randall, just trying to work that short side, pumping his legs. Out there from Piatow on to Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce, 151st appearance after reaching the landmark 150 at Leicester. Great hands there from Leua. So too from Morahan. Space for Chris Fui. Rondona there makes the tackle. He's back in again, is the Argentinian. Sheedy. I think it was man and ball. Johnny Gray on Joe Joyce, the two big locks. There's Luatua. Oh, Piers O'Connor, there's a hand in there, and Ollie
Exeter defence are just anticipating it very well.
Bodies flying over the top, and here goes Piatow, who tries to deliver it out of the back of the hand to Luke Morahan. And the referee puts the whistle to his lips. Finds Chris Fui. Well, that was good from Leua. The offload there to Fricker. Bristol inside the Exeter 22. Here's Charles Piatow. That was rather better from O'Connor as well. The home crowd finding its voice. Just the second time with the ball in hand inside the Exeter 22. They came away with 7 points the last time. Here's Chris Fui. Joe Joyce gets a bit of a run at it. They're 6 metres out of Bristol. It's there again for Thacker. There's a real jack in a box. Less than Tucker. Luatua like a sprinter. There it is. Dave Atwood trying to force his way forward. This time it's Fui. They come offside again. Have Exeter. Randall feeding the ball out to Piatow. Change the direction. Piatow is through. Absolutely sublime. Well, it's only his second Premiership try of the season.
They just knew they had it in them. Really appreciate that channeled conviction, that violence up front in the picking.
There it is for Sam Maunder. Ian Whitten's waiting for it. He's on a decoy run. Here's Hogg. Woodburn's out there with a bit of space. The pass flat, but the referee's happy with it. There goes Woodburn. They're inside the 22. Maunder. Head down again from the big South African Vermeulen. Maunder. Simmons. Here's Whitten, the short pass, that time to Hepburn. Popping up in the midfield. Here he is again, Hepburn. Gonduna, the try scorer for Exeter. Whitten with his head down, straight into Joyce. Maunder. Quick hands there from Woodburn. There's been a tackle off the ball, so there's a penalty here. They may not need it. As simple as that. And it's Hodge, who pops up on the right wing, wearing a bounce back immediately. So that perhaps the greatest incentive this evening. There is Simmons. Clean catch there from Johnny Gray. Two back rows there for Mullen and Ewis combining.
Taken in.
Ball taken into the 22, says Luke Pearce.
Stop, please.
Running Charles Piatow. Always a dangerous thing to do when he's got a bit of space in front of him. Good chase though from the Exeter defence. Here's Randall, just a couple of metres or so inside that Exeter half. Joyce. Morahan just realising that things are going a little bit laterally. Here's Fricker. Randall. Now Joyce inside him. Oh, they've kept it alive. Here's Dave Atwood. Sheedy. Morahan. Piatow. Fricker. Well, this sort of stuff really is on the calling card from Bristol. O'Connor. Luatua. Back to O'Connor again. Special Henry Slade saying, I can't get out, I'm being pinned in. Through goes Joyce. There's the offload, Morahan. Can Bristol keep it alive? What a climax this would be to the first half. There's O'Connor. It's still there, they've got John O'Foa. Back at that time, taking it back into the traffic.
No. That's all right.
Another visit into the Exeter 22. Here's Fricker. It's been turned by Exeter. Maunder fires it into space. Good chase from Hodge. Piatow. Oh, so casual. Here's Chris Furry.
You tackled number 5 and not number 3.
Now the arm is out from Luke Pearce.
Number
Tackle off.
Great stuff.
In the last 3 seasons or so. Decent old record for a prop, but that knocked forward by Exeter, but that brings the half, of course, having set very lofty standards for themselves. Certainly in many people's minds.
This is professional sports, and all you can do is get better day in, day out, and move forward.
There's Luatua, having received the pass from Sam Jeffries. Himself something of a remarkable story, given that he took a full 2 years out of the game when we thought perhaps we'd lost him to professional sport. Good catch there from Hodge. Hodge is away. Look at this, the little chip over the top. Luatua, and Hodge is after it. And Hodge, well, he got there, but in the end it was the dead ball line that beat everyone. They've now got Tom Hendrickson on, who started against Saracens last time out. There's no doubt they're going to be one down in terms of an out-and-out flyer on the wing. Hendrickson, who prefers to play in the middle. Randall. Here's Piatow again. On from O'Connor. There's Fricker. And now Piers O'Connor's gone down holding his shoulder. That looks quite nasty. Pass there from Sheedy, looked a little bit forward, but the referee's let it go. That certainly went forward. Piers O'Connor's down, and I rather suspect you may well have seen the last of him. That goes Morahan. Chase here from Henry Slade. We've got just a little bit of Morahan. Oh, I say, out of the back of the hand and straight back to the England international. Now, can Exeter create something here? There's Maunder feeding the ball on. O'Connor's still down, getting some treatment. Here goes Dave Ewis, coming in field. Maunder, a carry forward there from Vermeulen. They're all queuing up now. There's Hendrickson, and now surely there'll be a man over out wide. There might even be 2. Slade! Well, he's only been on the wing for a few minutes.
So placement for you, Phil. Get the restart place for me, please.
Stinger.
It's just a penalty, the arms are out.
Agree, but it is late.
It is a late tackle.
He knows the ball has been passed, yeah.
No try, penalty.
There's Atwood. Oh, and he's lost it. Skillfully scooped up though by Thacker. The ball went backwards. Here's Chris Bowie. Bowie getting through one tackle. It was Alec Hepburn. Picked up by Atwood again. It's there. Just 2 metres out here, Bristol.
No hands.
They've been clinical tonight when they have created the field position. Can they do it again? Randall, and they can. Who else? Charles Petertown. Never get beaten. Callum Sheedy here has a chance to establish a 7-point lead, which he does.
Being really patient up front.
Bristol just 7 league wins this season. Desperate to make it 8 here. They've got Sale to come next week, and that offload was just one offload too many from Chris Bowie. There's Grondona, score of the first try for Exeter. There's Simmons. Grondona again, that was kneed out of the back of the hand. Yendel less so. Well grabbed by the little jack-in-a-box himself, Harry Randall. There's Big Dave Atwood. Here goes Joyce. Onto Morahan, the inside pass. That's Alapati Leua, making his final appearance here as a Bristol player. There's the replacement hooker, Brian Byrne, who's on for Harry Thacker. Here goes Toby Fricker. Well, the match has a certain sort of end-of-term feel about it. Bristol anxious to end their home season with some good memories. Leua will be nerved to do something with it. There's Callum Sheedy. That's Bates.
No. No, you were late. Okay. 9, use it. Careful, 6.
Well, Exeter have got a couple of men in the backfield, which I think is what Harry Randall noticed. That's why they're keeping it in the hand, and perhaps quite happy just to be making steady progress.
Okay, Jack. Use it.
Not really the depth on that Randall was looking for. Comes back to Bowie, who sells the dummy. And then the rather nonchalant one-handed pass to Joyce. There's Joyce. Great step from Sheedy now. Oh, he's looking for the support, and he's found it. And there goes Leua. What a try. That was something special. Power of the officials.
17 James Kelly, 18 Patrick Shipley, and 21 Stu Townsend.
Inside.
And just to reinforce the point, the 4th try. So Bristol, who will inevitably have greater ambition than this, they do at least have 1 point from the night. The try bonus have been a very clear reminder of yesteryear. So what can Stuart Hogg do with this? A little skip, sort of Marcus Smith style. He's then dumped to the ground by, among others, Joe Joyce.
He's down with a head knock here, Tom.
Townsend is
we're aware
on
of
here
it.
as scrum half. I think it's Vermeulen who's down. It looks like he's taken a bang on the head. So Exeter with 1 or 2 manpower problems at the moment. That was James
We're
Kenny.
going to have to look at it.
Yeah. So let's play it through.
Well,
Yeah,
apparently
I
it
can't take
is.
the background, just play through.
It is a head-on-head clash. So we are going to have to take a look at that. Bit of space here. This is for Jack Innard. And think a 10-minute window of opportunity. That was Kenny feeding the ball on. to Townsend, who was given a bit of a lift and driven back. There he is again, Townsend. Grondona. Try scorer already, the Argentinian. Townsend again. Carried forward by Dave Ewers. There's Grondona again. Hendrickson getting forced back. Here's Ewers. Short pass, good tackle there from Bowie that time. That's Schickerling. They're certainly throwing the big fellas into it at the moment, are Exeter. Absolutely crucial for them to get a score now. Certainly there, any possible hopes they had of making the playoffs at the end of the season, they will die if they don't win here. But the referee has blown the whistle as Kenny goes through. So Exeter win. Here is Joe Simmons. Here is Johan Lloyd playing a supporting role tonight. He was a late replacement for Charles Piatow up at Welford Road 3 weeks ago. Which part of the knee are we talking about?
So that band that sort of joins the kneecap to the bottom of the leg. Oh wait, let's
focus on events here. And there's Hendrickson, and now it's 3 against 1, and here's Slade with Woodburn alongside him. Oh, and Woodburn, well, he got there, but did he ground it? It may need to be checked. But and now Simmons with a chance to tie things up. Well, it was 14 points apiece at half. It's there for Townsend, and look at Thomas. Straight out of his box, but the good drive there from Exeter. That was Kenny just pushing Johnny Gray to one side. There's no doubt that the tempo has gone up a couple of notches. Bristol still down a man. Ewers. Here it is for Townsend again, missing out Johnny Gray, just a bend backwards, and Fricker is in. He's being chased by Slade, but it is an uneven contest. What a score from Toby Fricker.
There, it couldn't happen to a better bloke. Toby Fricker always has an eye for the opportunity.
But now Kiston made up, so to speak.
16 minutes left in the game. Bears 35, Exeter Chiefs 28.
Well, 63 points in 66 minutes. Leua, oh dear, living rather dangerously. Woodburn almost had that. They have to be careful here, the Bristol. Well, there's a knock on advantage. The pack applying the pressure, but they do have it. Long pass out there from Simmons, and well, as he did in the first.
Save a nuclear holocaust is unbelievable.
I think he's missed 3 or 4 games this season, hasn't he? But
yeah,
the previous 2 or 3 seasons, it was something like 3 over those 3 seasons. It is truly remarkable. Thomas there with the little pass. There's Johan Lloyd.
Play on.
They've kept the ball alive.
On the way down, Tommy.
Fitzharding it is, wearing the grey protective headgear. Oh, he almost got through there, did Piatow. Joyce feeds it back to Randall.
Backwards.
Slade there was firing it through. It is there for Exeter. There you are. Morahan. Offloaded, a Fricker. Fricker cuts in field.
Blue.
Simmons on there to Slade. Puts the left foot to it. Joyce fires it down to Udin. There is Bates, the offload, and Piatel! He's got options both ways! He goes to Fricker! Fricker, what a tackle! That was from Park. Townsend with the clearance. Fricker with a long way. Woodburn's chasing. It went forward off the hand of Woodburn. There's Uren. Thomas. Lloyd just bouncing off the defenders. Thomas did so well there. That's Byrne. Uren there. Piatel, little grubber through from the All Black. Back goes Woodburn, who misses it. It's Fricker. Now a try here from Bristol really could put the tin hat on it. There's some tired legs out there. Uren. Joyce was alongside him, but he couldn't get through to him. There's Dan Thomas. He makes a metre or so. That was Jeffries. Blade of grass by blade of grass here for Bristol. Fitzharding's over it. There goes Harding. He makes a little bit. And there's another dart. That time it's Vui.
Okay, he's trapped in here, don't you worry.
Fitzharding just getting his hands in there. Uren, time to go wide. And this time, they do get their score. Luke Morahan. Can Exeter make it happen this time? There's Dave Ewers. Exeter looking for that score that would deliver the second point, a losing bonus point. There's Inard, Woodburn moving into the action as well. That was on from Townsend. Townsend again, just jinking. It's a penalty advantage, this to Exeter.
Yeah. Advantage to Exeter.
Chris Vui, the player, has been penalised. There goes Dave Ewers. 5 metres out here, Exeter. Here's Townsend considering the option. It's still a penalty advantage, but then there was a little knock on from the scrum half. That Schickerling just being forced back by Harding. Skinner just for a moment looked as if he was going to offload it. Bristol spoiling, trying to force the error. The arm is out again from Luke Pearce. Kenny that time. They are just a matter of inches away. And it's the Argentinian Grondona who has another go. It's there for Ewers. Ewers goes the other way. And this time Exeter get their score, so they've guaranteed themselves. Exeter have their second point, and the conversion goes wide, and Luke Pearce blows his whistle for the end of the match. But it's been